All right. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the Reel Talk Podcast with me, Cav.
And Nick.
Another week, another bunch of movies, TV shows to talk about, just to pick our brains and have a laugh. So what you got for me, Nick?
Oh, yeah.
What do you got for me this week?
Okay, so we got to talk about some of the films that we missed from last podcast, which is now about a month ago. But regardless, we're going to talk about a few films here. We got The Accountant 2, we got Until Dawn, Lilo and Stitch, and Final Destination, just to recap on some of the things that we've seen.
Yeah.
So we're gonna kick it off with The Accountant 2.
The Accountant 2. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. Yeah, it was so good. It was better. For me, it was better than the first. By like...
Really?
Yeah, 100%.
Well, there was a lot more action in this film. I really liked the chemistry between John Barenthal and Ben Affleck.
You could really feel the brotherly, them being brothers, for real.
You know what I was really surprised about? Because it's been a while since the first Accountant, that Ben Affleck was just easy to snap right back into that character. Because it's not like an easy character to just snap into.
No, it's very...
So I was really impressed by that, because I was like, oh, this is years later, man. Like, what was the first one released? What year was it again? The Account, what was it? 2015, 2016.
A long time ago.
It's 9 years later, and they come out with this one.
I mean,
so
yeah. At least they at least they look the same still.
Yeah, no, they still look good. I mean, dude, John Barenthal's ripped. I love that scene when he's like in his underwear and he's like on the phone and he's just with his screaming.
He's like, should I get
yeah,
this
he's like. That was so funny. I was dying. Yeah, great film. I really enjoyed it. Kind of a story we've already seen though.
Yeah,
I feel we've kind of already seen this.
I was not expecting the storyline to be what it was from the first one.
Yeah,
it was more like, let's join forces together and take it down.
Yeah, it was strange, but they had some really good character arcs within the story. I think I like the CIA agent. What was she? The government agent or whatever.
Yeah.
What was she part of again? Do you remember?
I want to say FBI, maybe.
Yeah.
Or DEA.
Exactly. Yeah, but I liked her. I actually really enjoyed her character in the story. And then also, like, our main villain, which we didn't really know who our villain was in the story. It kind of, like, jumped around, and then we get this, like, Florence Pugh's Thunderbolts character kind of style. But she was badass. I thought she was awesome.
Yeah.
Really, really liked her. But, yeah, it was a good film. I gave it a 7 out of 10.
Yeah, I'd agree.
I enjoyed it.
Maybe a 7.5, just because the action was great. I love the action.
The action was great. Yeah, a lot more action than the first film. More. It's more engaging. It doesn't feel long. Like, it's a 2-hour film, but it really feels like 1:40.
But they added a lot of humor into this movie, which just lightened the
load.
Yeah,
it actually it was very comedic. Yeah. I really enjoyed it.
It lightened the load.
Yeah, so if you haven't seen The Accountant 2 yet, go check it out. It's definitely a fun movie. It's probably going to be on streaming services already. But okay, let's dive into... I'm going to dive into Lilo and Stitch.
Okay, I've not seen...
Because this was
obviously seen the movie,
I know,
but not the...
Yeah, so they came out with a remake this year. I didn't enjoy it, unfortunately.
You didn't enjoy
it? I really, really wanted to. No, I really, really wanted to. Because it's like, listen, they changed the story completely. Right. They kept a couple, similar tropes. And listen, I want to be very transparent here. I'm okay with changes to a story as long as it's done right. That's all I care.
Agreed.
I'm not expecting shot by shot the exact same thing, because like that'll be boring. But for me, the biggest problem for me in the film was Ohana. So Ohana, the whole thing, right?
The
Ohana
main
means family,
quote of
right?
the movie.
Yeah, it's the main quote, and it's so overused in the film that it doesn't really feel like it means anything. And there's this whole thing, I saw people online talk about it too, about the end film. So I'm not going to spoil the film, but the ending is not at all the same to the original.
No way.
And that's probably the problem. which I didn't really enjoy. The other thing was that it's really not Lilo and Stitch. This film is Lilo and Nani.
Oh.
And then plus Stitch in the background. You know, like Stitch is there.
That just sounds disappointing.
It is disappointing. And my biggest problem was there's no real villain. There's not really a true villain. Like, they make Jumba. Jumba from the original is hilarious. Like, you love him, right?
Yeah.
He's like this crazy mad scientist, and he's trying to capture Stitch and bring him back so he doesn't have to go to jail, but he ends up loving Stitch. But in this film, Zach Galifianakis, he is the villain. So Jumba just doesn't care about anybody. He just wants to take Stitch back and get his career. That's all he wants. Like, it's very plain. And then we don't have Captain Gantu in this film, which is like a giant, a massive giant's not in the film.
Dude, come on.
It was really disappointing. But from the directors, they said that they couldn't fit him in because he's not realistic. I was like, dude, you already have aliens in the movie. You have these gigantic ships and everything. What do you mean?
Are you being
this giant wouldn't work?
Yeah, that makes
and then
no
we
sense.
got. Yeah, I was pretty disappointed because, like, in the first 5 minutes, like, that's where you would be, and he wasn't in it, and I was like, oh, so we don't have Captain Gantu. I was like, okay, so this is going to be an odd story. There's a couple good moments in there, but really our main performance by Lilo, she was really great. I actually really liked her.
Her first movie?
Maya Keola, she was good. Maya Keola, the little girl there, she did a great job.
I'm guessing this is her first acting gig. Well,
yeah, it's definitely her first credit. But I didn't like Lani. I did not like Nani.
Who plays that? Sydney, what's her name?
Sydney. That's Sinia Gudong.
What did she play in? I don't think I've seen her in anything else.
I think this is like, well, she's been in a couple other things, but
nothing big.
Nothing big, nothing big. This is her big one. This is her biggest credit. Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of her in that film, but it happens. You're not gonna love everybody, but for me, it's just because I love Stitch, it's a 5 out of 10. Yikes. I was kind of disappointed, but if
hey, you know what's sad?
Because like
that a generation that's gonna grow up with this movie as their Lilo and Stitch. But then you've got generation like our generation who grew up with Lilo and Stitch, knowing the true meaning of Ohana, right?
Yeah, like it's just like overly used, and it doesn't really. There's no like true emotion for me that I really cared about any of the characters. Yeah. That was my biggest problem. Like the original, you really care. Like they show such a great emotion within each other. They actually have this hate but love in the end. Yeah. So it's beautiful. But in this one, there's really nothing for me. So I was pretty disappointed. But it's my opinion. It's my opinion.
Fair enough.
Okay, if you like it, you like it. I'm not here to bash you at all. But it's not the original, and that's okay. But they tried something else, and that's what they did. If people like it, they like it.
Okay.
But they clearly do because they made like $500 million already. So
this is a good segue to movies that were
they did a good job.
To movies that to remake. You said you really enjoyed How to Train Your Dragon.
Yes. Oh,
they remade that into live action.
Yeah.
And different story, right?
Sorry, Disney. DreamWorks owns you. Oh man. How to Train Your Dragon. No, Seriously, this movie is incredible. How to Train Your Dragon is phenomenal. I was not expecting it to be that good. I went into the.
I saw the runtime for that movie.
Actually, I showed up late. I missed like the first 10 minutes of the movie.
You showed up late. You never show up late. What?
But
to a movie.
No, I had other things I had to deal with, and I was really upset, and I got there late. But regardless, I did watch the first 10 minutes before going, just in case I missed. So I was up to date. So it was okay.
Fair enough.
It's okay if they're streaming online. It's not my problem, right? That's a disclaimer.
Yeah. It's there.
Regardless, How to Train Your Dragon, fantastic film. I did not expect to feel like I did when I first saw it back in 2010. The movie is so well done.
Really?
Like, the quality of the film is incredible. Mind you, I saw this in IMAX. So, sound, the picture is huge. Like, you remember, we've seen IMAX films too.
Yeah.
So, like, the main actor that plays Hiccup, what's his name again? I think it's Thomas there. Mason Thames.
Mason Thames.
Mason Thames. This kid looks exactly like Hiccup from the original.
Oh, really?
He sounds like Hiccup. Like, he does sound like Jay Baruchel. Like, Jay Baruchel's the original Hiccup. But like I love that they brought Jared Butler back for Stoic.
Oh, that's good.
That was fantastic choice.
Great choice.
Fantastic. Here's one thing that there was a big worry about was that the dragons look so realistic, right?
Really?
They're so like they look like a dragon, like they're terrifying, right? But then there's Toothless, our main guy, right? The Night Fury, but he still looks cartoony. He's got like these cartoonish eyes, which is fine. The reason why it works for me is because he is a unique dragon.
Yep.
He's one of one kind of thing, right? I mean, we know in the trilogy of movies that there are more Night Furies and Light Furies and whatnot, but this is the only one that we know of in the stories.
I actually saw a picture just the other day saying they wanted to make him more dragon-like. And I saw it.
It's terrifying.
It doesn't work.
It's awful.
It doesn't work. I saw it.
No. It's like the same thing with Sonic. Remember when they brought Sonic out and he looked like a hedgehog? It was terrifying.
Ugly Sonic.
No, please stop.
For anyone who's not seen that Ugly Sonic, it's there. And go watch Chip and Dale, because there's a hilarious scene in Chip and Dale where Ugly Sonic makes an appearance. It's hilarious. Definitely.
But yeah, it's kind of the same idea with the Sonic and How to Train Your Dragon. But seriously, fantastic job. I was really, really impressed. I gave it about an 8.2 out of 10.
Wow.
It would have been a little higher for a couple things, but you know what? It's the first installment. I'm
8.2
definitely expecting a second film.
Sorry, for everyone watching, that's a Nick rating of 8.2. It's really high. Anything above an 8 or even a 7.5, it's at the regards an eye, wouldn't it?
Yeah. You know when we would see a movie and you'd sit back and you're just like, man, that was good.
Okay.
That's how I felt. Like, I was just in bliss because I was not expecting it to be that good. And it was. So please check out How to Train Your Dragon. Great film. Bring the family. It's for all ages. It's just a blast of a film. You're going to have a really great time.
Yeah.
Let's see what else we would like to dive in. Would you like to dive into our horror
genre
we're discussing?
Yes. What was the film we were talking about? I wouldn't say call it horror, but like Death of a Unicorn.
Oh yeah, Death of a Unicorn, like a thriller more, I would say. It's got a little horror because like the unicorns are terrifying.
It's got some gory shit in there,
Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit of an older film, but we're late on some couple things. But yeah, Death of a Unicorn, it was actually fun. I enjoyed it. I wouldn't say it's a great film, but it was fun. I had a good time.
It wasn't like it's
like,
one of those movies you can watch once and just then throw it away and be like, I've seen it.
Like it's just like, it's like a fun date night kind of film. Definitely not for kids. So just because it has a unicorn in it, it doesn't mean it's like Despicable Me in it. It's a fluffy.
That's why I like the movie, because it made unicorns kind of badass. It was.
Oh, they are sick. They are sick.
It was a very much different take on unicorns that we're used to, in My Little Pony kind of unicorn world. Very different take.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Jenna Ortega, she was fun in it. I like Paul Rudd, even though he's kind of a wimp in that character.
Yeah.
But my favorite was Will Poulter. I love.
What? His character was so funny. Like left field. I was just like, is he part of the main cast, or is he just like what is going on here? And then
he was like on both sides.
Do you know who I love? What's that bald guy? The actor from Barry.
Oh yes! Oh my god.
He was.
Oh my god.
I liked his role. It was so simple,
guy.
but it was so good.
He's so funny. He was great. Yeah, he plays the butler in the movie. Yeah. But like his delivery of the lines were just perfectly comedic. Anthony Carrigan.
Yes.
Anthony Carrigan. Go check out his filmography. Seriously talented actor.
Good.
Really, really like Anthony Carrigan. I enjoyed it. I gave it around a 6. It was like a 5.8 for me.
Yeah.
I would say, because it's not a great film, but it's fun. Like if you want to just throw something on and enjoy, Death of a Unicorn. Yeah, it's a good one, and it's A24.
Yeah,
can't really go wrong with A24.
Yeah, it's pretty safe.
So you're bound to see some crazy stuff, and have some fun. So yeah, Death of a Unicorn. There you go. What did you give it, by the way?
I gave it a 6.5, 7. just because it was a very different. A lot, because it was.
All right.
I started watching it thinking, "Ugh, this is gonna be one of those movies." But as I watched more and more of it, I was like, "I'm really enjoying this movie." Like, there's not one point I was like, "It's kind of boring," or, you know.
Fair.
And the unicorn and the deaths for me, like the blood, and it was great.
Yeah, they were great.
You know? They
were great. I still love the like Aurealis kind of thing when you look at the sky and it's like all this like purple in there. Yeah. And it got bigger and bigger over the film. It was very beautiful. Yeah, there was some really cool moments. Do you want to dive into Clown in the Cornfield?
Yes, Clown in the Cornfield. So I recently watched Clown in the Cornfield.
I didn't.
I watched it the other day, and as I started watching it, I thought to myself, why am I watching this movie? What is this movie? I think I watched the whole movie in about 30 minutes, maybe less, because I just kept skipping and skipping and skipping. Because it's one of those movies where you know exactly what's going to happen at every, every like crucial point. It's like, there we go. We've seen it before.
Just highly predictable.
Yeah. Okay. There are some gory bits in there, but I don't know. I
heard it was more of a comedy. The film.
It was comical. There was some like twists and turns in there where I was a bit like, oh, okay, that's kind of new, but not really new. Because I feel like Scream did it first, or was it Scary Movie? Yeah, Scream did it.
For what was it?
You know, when the killer, or not killer, like one of the people ends up being like, you think, dating one of the characters, and then he ends up being gay. It's like, oh no, like it's literally that.
Oh, that was Scary Movie did that.
Yeah. So it's just like, oh, okay, cool. But there's nothing wrong with that. But it's just like, oh, that's very modern for this time. Like for that movie to just show that in that kind of aspect. And then I think like the whole, it just flips it over. So the townspeople are turning on the kids of the place. So spoiler alert. The people killing the kids are the people of the town. That's literally it. They're the clowns, you know.
All right. This kind of reminds me of that, not in the same sense, but have you ever heard the movie The Hunt?
No.
I think it's called The Hunt. It's a Canadian film.
The Hunt.
I think it's called The Hunt.
Let's see. Pop it up.
2020, The Hunt. Great film. This movie's awesome. It's 12 strangers. They get picked up, and then they have to play this game where they're being hunted. So they have to make sure that they survive. And the last person that basically survives wins money.
Oh.
But then they accidentally capture someone they didn't expect to. And it's a baller movie, but everybody that's in anywhere they are is in on it.
Interesting.
So if they go to a grocery store, they're in on it. Gas station, anywhere. It doesn't matter. Anywhere they are, everybody's in on it.
Wow.
But it's a fantastic story. Really great film. Canadian movie as well. I really, really enjoyed it. Some pretty good actors in it, too.
Yeah, I was going to say, I was looking at the list over there.
Yeah, Hilary Swank's in it.
Hilary Swank, Emma.
She's awesome. Emma Roberts. She's a smaller role in it, but she's good.
Ethan
Suplee, yeah, he's hilarious. Betty Gilpin, she's our main actress in the film. She gives me a Kill Bill vibe.
Oh.
So, if you ever checked out Clown in the Cornfield, go check out The Hunt. It's a solid film. I really enjoyed it. It's going to be better than
you'd
have a blast.
Clown in the Cornfield people. It's going to be a lot better than
that. Definitely.
100 times better.
Oh, it's a great action horror kind of style. Okay, our last horror film I want to dive into is... Actually, last two, sorry. Final Destination.
Right.
So, I know you have a PTSD on Final Destination over there.
This is for the bit of older crowd, okay?
This is for the people that know
that are in their 30s who've seen the movies from 1, 2, and 3. I mean, for me, like I said, I watched those movies and it stopped me from living life just a little bit, you know? Because there's no way you can't drive past a lorry now with a bunch of logs on it without thinking,
completely
I'm
fair.
Gonna die.
Oh, and lorry, by the way, is a British slang.
Oh, sorry. It's not Okay, first of all, it's not slang. It's just what we say as truck. We don't say trucks. We say lorries.
Yeah, but over here we call it a slang, right? It's a truck.
Okay.
So there we go.
There we go.
For our non-UK English speakers.
Yes.
It's a truck.
Yep.
Anyway, yes. So yeah, you don't want to be driving a truck behind a truck, especially with logs.
With logs.
That's
or
basically doing anything.
Yeah, literally anything.
Literally anything.
Anything.
Just even like living. Yeah. But if you haven't seen the new Final Destination Bloodlines, it's awesome. I personally really enjoyed it. It's not a great movie. Okay? I will make that very clear. It's not a great movie. It's not the best one in the series, but it's awesome. They kind of do a little bit differently because it's kind of a sense of a prequel, but then also a new installment.
Right.
Because in the first 15 minutes, they bring in this whole prequel story. So that's pretty new. I really enjoyed that.
Mm-hmm.
But the deaths are awesome.
I heard some of them are pretty gnarly as well.
There is one for men. For men specifically, you will scream. Okay?
To do with your balls, isn't it?
If you know, you know. It's something.
God,
all right?
I was
not expecting
Listen,
it.
after seeing the movie...
No, it's great. It's great.
After seeing the movie Beazle...
It's hilarious.
Remember Beazle?
Oh, no. I don't want to remember that.
Yeah. Like, babe, anything to do with down there, ouch. I'm hurting already.
I know. But yeah, Final Destination, I gave it a 6 to 6.5. I'd say like a 6.2, 6.3. It's a fun movie.
Oh.
And the ending is great. Like, that's an ending that I really want.
Did they wrap it up, or is there going to be another one?
I don't know, to be honest. The way it ends, it doesn't look like there's going to be another one, but there could definitely be another one, just how well it did.
Yeah.
And critics praised the film, so I wouldn't be surprised to see another one. I enjoy the Final Destination franchise, so if you haven't seen them, check them out. And then our last horror film, I just want to quickly...
quick thing I found it. For anyone who's seen social media, when that movie came out, the ceiling collapsed while someone was watching the movie.
Oh, yes!
Like, what the fuck, bro?
So don't watch it in theaters then. Watch it at home.
The ceiling
But then you never know. Maybe an airplane will smash through. or some drastic lightning bolt. I don't know. Just watch the movie. Live a little, have a little risk. Okay, last horror film we talked about in the last episode, Until Dawn. I know you haven't seen it yet.
No.
Please do check it out. It's great. It's not the same as the game.
Okay, so the game adaptation and the movie adaptation is different. Well, not different, but
they are different. But they're a little similar.
Right.
They have some similar tropes in the film, but ultimately it's not the same. This movie was awesome. I really enjoyed it. It wasn't a great film. Again, it's a horror film. They're not always great, but most of them have been pretty good recently.
Okay.
But this film has been a lot of fun. I would say it's like a perfect date night film. Fun to watch with friends, not with family. Definitely not for kids. Okay, another. Same with the other films that we talked about.
Right. I mean, unless you're scared the shit out of your children,
Yeah, if they like it, then all right, whatever. But yeah, it's a fun film. The main cast is all new to me. I've never seen them before, so I thought that was really cool. I like to see new actors, especially in the game. So gives me something to look forward to. But yeah, it was much different than the game. They're definitely setting up a second movie though. I will say that.
Okay.
There will be a second film.
Okay.
100%. But yeah, check out Until Dawn.
I mean, look what they did with Silent Hill.
I gave it. Yeah, Silent Hill too. I gave Until Dawn 6.5 out of 10. Okay. So check it out if you like horror films. You want a fun date night or something. Just to change it up. I would definitely highly check out Until Dawn.
All right.
All right. So we recapped pretty much everything that's came out recently. So let's talk about this week's releases. What's coming out this week? Me, I know you're very excited for this weekend.
F1 baby, F1 movie. I mean, I saw the trailers. Didn't really spoil anything, which was amazing.
Yeah.
Brad Pitt in a race car, like, bro, he's like, it's Brad Pitt at the end of the day. In a race car.
About time.
A Formula 1 race car.
It's about time.
I mean, badass actor, badass role. That's how I say it.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a great film. It looks really good. It looks like a serious
I mean, it's directed from it's a Top Gun director.
I was just gonna say it's Top Gun Maverick director. This guy did Tron Legacy. He did Only the Brave.
And you know what? Tron Legacy, amazing movie.
Oblivion.
All those movies.
I love Tron Legacy.
Tron Legacy was great. New Tron's coming out as well. Let's just throw that in the hat real quick as we're talking about Tron. But, I mean, Top Gun Maverick, loved it. Great movie. Like,
yeah,
I really enjoyed it.
It's a seriously well done movie. Seriously well done. So you know that this one's going to be wild. I still love the POV that they added in this new one, where you're actually in like the cockpit of the car.
Interesting.
It is awesome. I saw it in the IMAX, one of these other films that I saw, and they put out the preview for that, and I was like, okay, this is gonna be crazy.
Interesting.
So, yeah, I'm highly excited for F1 just the same, and yeah.
You're lucky because you got IMAX like around the corner from you. I've got to travel a little further away to go see IMAX. So I'm thinking to myself, is it worth? I mean, it's worth the traveling to IMAX. Don't get me wrong, but
yeah.
Like,
Then we got his rival in the film. Well, kind of his buddy, Damson Idris, who's going to be playing Joshua Pierce in the film. I'm not really familiar with him, though.
So he plays
he was in Black Mirror.
Yeah, and he plays in a series called Snowfall. There it is, Snowfall.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've never seen
Gangster.
it.
It's Gangster. It's just about...
Yeah?
It's about LA in, like, I don't want to say the 80s and 90s. Gangster.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've heard of the film. I mean, the show. I just don't really know it. What is it? Kind of like a Top Boy?
Kind of. It's just about drugs in the 80s in the LA, you know, and him like raising himself. I mean, there's a bunch of seasons. Sorry, so I've only seen the season up to maybe season 2, maybe.
There's a lot here.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's a good watch. It's a good watch.
6 seasons.
6 seasons. Yeah, I got to like season 2 and I was just like, But it's something I want to finish watching, like especially like after the F1 movie. I'm like, okay, he's really jumped up.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, there's already a score right now on IMDb. It's 7.9 out of 10.
Already, it comes out today/tomorrow. 25th.
I guess it was a early release for some people.
When does it come out for you?
You know,
over
like
there in Canada.
Premiere.
What's it?
It comes out on Friday here, the 27th.
Oh, it comes out tomorrow here. 25th.
Yeah, no. For you on Wednesday, no. June 27th it drops here. So yeah, you get to watch it early.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't mean like I don't know if I'm gonna watch it early, but I'll try my best.
Yeah, true. Yeah, no, it's gonna be great. You got Javier Bardem in it too, and Carrie Condon. She's awesome.
Javier.
I think it's.
Sorry, Javier Bardem. That's the. Who's that?
He was in Skyfall.
Yes. Bond, Mr. Bond. I always get.
He did also No Country for
Old Men.
That's
the one
as well. That's
his character for that.
That's the most famous.
Terrifying.
And then he did, Stilgar and Dune.
The Dune series, yeah. The Dune series.
Yeah, so yeah, he's a fantastic actor. So to have him on F1, it's gonna be
to see what his role.
But yeah,
that's gonna be.
I'm really excited for this film. Then we got it's not gonna be the competition at all.
No.
But same weekend we got Megan 2.0.
Right. Megan 2.0.
We got another horror movie coming out. We have a lot of horror movies that have
for the summer. It's weird for the summer.
This year, summer, I get it because like more people are able to go to the film.
I want to know what horror movies coming out closer towards like spooky season.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't really bring on this, but you still need to watch this film. Is Bring Her Back.
Oh, the new one
just dropped like a few weeks ago. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh.
Well,
man,
how was it?
Great film.
Scary?
It was a great film. No, it was disturbing.
Oh, like a different type of scary, like
very disturbing.
More like
so
mentally scary.
If you're not familiar with the directors, to our viewers here, it's Danny Filippo and Michael Filippo. I don't know how to. Filippo? I don't know how to pronounce his last name. But these guys are really famous from YouTube. And they did a film a couple years ago called Talk to Me.
Yes, but
which was a huge hit.
Talk to me, Nick.
Huge hit.
Grab my hand.
Yeah. And then they came out with Bring Her Back, which is another insane movie. It's definitely different, I would say, than Bring Her Back. But yeah, creepy as hell. very violent.
Dude, the trailer looks
very disturbing. Yeah, it's not what I was thinking it was, but it's got a really sad story. Like, it's a really sad movie, but it's also pretty solid. I really enjoyed it.
Well,
I gave it about a 7.5 out of 10.
Okay.
That's what I gave it. Yeah, I think it was solid. It had some really awesome deaths in it, too. But yeah, you will definitely look away. If you're squeamish, you definitely do not want to look at a couple.
Are we talking on, like, borderlines of, like
it's
Art the
just,
Clown?
it's very disturbing.
Art the Clown kind of...
yeah, Art the Clown is cartoonish in a way.
Right, so this is just more like...
This is gruesome. Like, oh my god, they did that. Like that kind of style, you know?
Well.
Like, I can't believe they did that. Mind you, there's kids in the movie. So...
Right, fair enough.
Anything's gonna happen. Look what they did to Talk to Me with the one boy.
Yeah.
So... You know, yeah, if you want something strange, you want an A24 film to watch, you know, because we're just saying there's so many horror movies that are coming out, go check out Bring Her Back. But yeah, don't eat too much before going.
Speaking of A24, I don't know if it's A24, but I saw a trailer the other day with Willem Dafoe. Willem Dafoe's in a new horror movie. And it looks... and it's based off a novel. I
forget what the name is. I know which movie you're talking about.
I don't think it'll be on there. Oh, upcoming, yeah. Man in My Basement. There it is.
Yes, The Man in My Basement.
Dude, I don't know if you've seen anything about that or the trailer.
No, I don't. I know of it. I don't want to watch the trailer.
It looks
I don't like watching trailers.
Because it's Willem Dafoe going, I'll give you $1,000. That was not my Willem Dafoe voice. I'll give you no, can't do it. He's like, I'll give you $1,000 every day. And he's like, what? But he's like, one thing. You can't tell anybody about our arrangement. I'm like, what would you do if Willem Dafoe came to you?
Oh, Corey Hawkins is going to be in this.
Yeah, he's like the other.
Oh, sweet.
He's the.
He's a great actor.
Owner of the house.
He was Dr. Dre.
He's
straight out of
Compton. He's the owner
there.
of the house. So.
Oh, he's the owner.
He's the owner of the house that Willem Dafoe pays to live in the basement. Creepy.
Oh, that sounds terrifying. It doesn't.
You know, it's
have a
funny.
release date yet, but okay.
To us British people, anyone living in England who don't normally have basements, right? But to any Canadians out there, you lot let any creep in your basements. Oh yeah, let me rent your basement out. Sure thing. Here you go. Here's some money. Live in my basement.
Is it? Hey, if some guy said he's gonna give me $1,000 every month for it, yeah, sure, take it. Here everything's expensive, so yeah, I would take $1,000. As long as it's not gonna do anything weird.
$1,000 a day. For 60 days.
Oh, a day?
Yeah, a day for 60 days. That's what you said.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Come on over. I'll give you $1,000, 60 grand.
See, everyone. This is
for 60 days.
This is the friendliness of the Canadians out there. Sure thing. Come in, bud. No way. Come on in.
It's because I'm getting money.
What if you had screams and chainsaws and whatnot downstairs, or just some weird stuff?
Then I'll ask for a raise. You got a $2,000 now.
So you're still turning a blind eye. Like, excuse me, neighbor. Have you got any black bags?
I'm deaf in the right ear. I don't know.
But
I'm blind in both eyes.
$2,000. I'll make my own disabled badge and just stick it in my car. I don't hear or see anything. That's wild.
Yeah. No. Okay. We'll have to check out when that releases. I would love to see that. But yeah, sorry, Megan 2.0.
Megan 2.0.
So, sorry. We've seen the original.
Yeah.
Megan. I'm not the original. The first one. That came out a couple of years ago. I liked
it. Very easy movie to watch.
It was fun.
Yep. I wasn't expecting to get on with it as much as I did.
Same. I was thinking I was going to hate it. And I actually really enjoyed it. So I'm excited for the second one. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I don't know anything about it.
The only reason Nick's saying that is because he's not seen the trailer, everybody. I watched the trailer yesterday,
and I don't want to.
And, to me, this movie looks like a bunch of cliches just put into one movie to make a second movie. That's just my opinion, right?
Definitely. It definitely is.
Yeah, it's just a bit like, what's going on here? Is Megan still Megan or this and this? It's just, watch it, see what happens,
Yeah, I mean, it's got a 4.9 right now.
I mean, the trailer makes me genuinely not want to watch the movie because it's just, I don't know, it just doesn't interest me anymore. The first one was like, okay, I got on with it, but this one's just like a big exhale,
Yeah, so we're gonna let's Actually, you know what? Let's do a real quick thing so we can bring this up on next episode. Let's do hit or miss. So I think F1 is going to be an obvious hit.
Yes.
But what are you gonna say on how much it's gonna make in the end?
Ooh.
Or just box office weekend?
Okay, so I've seen promo for it, but it's not been extensive as like.
Oh, there's been a decent amount of promos just because like How to Train Your Dragon is killing it right now.
I'm gonna say opening week. What's the budget on it?
I don't know if it'll tell me the budget right now.
Let's see.
Sometimes it'll tell me, sometimes it won't, because I don't know if they like to release it just before.
I'm sure it was
250 mil.
250 million estimated. Okay, so opening weekend, I'm gonna say. I don't know. What did How to Train Your Dragon make?
I think it was like 150 mil.
Opening weekend.
For opening weekend, yeah, because it's at 300 already.
I mean, there's a lot more kids out there that want to see that movie than I'm guessing adults want to see an F1 movie.
Opening weekend was 84 mil.
Okay.
For How to Train Your Dragon.
I'm going to say opening weekend.
It's at 359 right now.
Opening weekend for F1 movie, I'm going to say 60 to 70 mil.
Yeah, I agree. That's what I was going to say, too. I was going to say 60.
60 to 70.
I think 60 because, like, I don't think it's for everybody, but at the same time, it kind of is. Because, like, we love, like, I don't know, I think...
I mean, you'd be surprised what...
I personally... You and I personally enjoy racing films.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Actually...
And there's not really that many great ones. Like, the last one that I really enjoyed was Gran Turismo.
I watched I was about to say, I watched Gran Turismo, like, 2 weeks ago. I was like, oh, I'm going to rewatch this movie.
Great film.
Great movie.
Great film. I did not expect it to be that good.
Me either.
Yeah, great
Loved
movie.
Every second of it.
F1. Let's go with 60 mil for opening weekend. And do you think they hit budget or
they'll make budget? They'll make it.
Yeah.
I think they will. Only because.
But how much? How much do you think is profit?
To be fair, I feel like Brad Pitt is carrying this movie because it's Brad Pitt.
Definitely.
And I feel like they're. You know what? I think it definitely will make budget because they've got a bunch of F1, actual Formula 1 drivers in the movie, like Lewis Hamilton, all those like big names. That will bring a lot more, talk about the movie. So yeah, it'll make budget. It'll make it.
Okay. I think it's gonna hit bigger internationally than the US.
Almost definitely.
Here. I'm gonna say it's probably gonna hit like maybe 300.
Dude, if you come over to Europe, right? Europe is fucking nuts about
it's gonna
F1.
Be huge.
They are nuts about
100%.
Like
so
here every
that's
Sunday,
the only reason why I think it's gonna do.
Speaking of actually, F1 was in Montreal. I think last week or the Montreal GP.
I don't. Oh man.
Yeah.
I would love to go.
When I went to Montreal, I wanted to see the circuit where they go race. So when I went out there, I was like, oh, this is where they go race. And you can't do more than, I think it's like 4 miles an hour on the road. Or like the little bit. So it's just like, But it's cool to actually be on a race. It's like going to Monaco.
That's cool.
And going on the Monaco racetrack.
Yeah, that's true.
That'd be sick.
Okay, let's quickly just hit Megan 2.0. What do you think? I don't know. I can't remember what their...
What did the first one?
Budget is for this movie.
Did the first one hit budget or not?
Hold on, let me. It doesn't show budget here.
All right.
I think the first.
Let's see
did
if the first one hit budget, then the second one definitely will.
Oh yeah, oh dude, it killed it. The budget from the first movie was 12 mil. They got 180.
Okay,
mil.
So I'm guessing the budget for the second movie is going to be
like over 10 times.
Okay, what do you think the estimated budget for the second movie would be then? If this is 12,
probably like 50 mil.
Yeah, I was going to say. I was going to say between 30 and 50. Double the first one.
Yeah, probably
at least double the first one.
Yeah, I think they're just gonna add more just because they made a bunch of money
in that
off
case,
the first one, but they used a terrible weekend.
I feel like
to go up against.
It would make about altogether international. It's gonna be about It's gonna be under 100 mil.
I don't think it's gonna hit even close to that. I think it might hit under 30 mil.
It's gonna be 30.
I think it's gonna hit like 30 mil. I don't think anybody's gonna see Megan 2.0.
No.
I really don't think anybody's going to see it. There's way too many blockbusters coming out. Like, think of it. Megan 2.0 comes out this weekend. Guess what comes out next weekend? Jurassic World.
Oh, what a weekend for it to come out. Yeah, Jurassic World.
That's what I'm saying. Like, Megan 2.0, terrible timing to come out.
I am going to see...
you should have came out in January.
Jurassic World, I'm going to turn up to the fucking
so
theater.
We got July 2nd, Jurassic World Rebirth.
Yep, I'm turning up to the theater with my card so I can buy every popcorn bucket available. Because have you seen them?
No, wait, no, I haven't.
Dude, there. I don't know if it's here in the UK, but there's one with a, what do you call it? A raptor in a incubator. There it is. That's.
Oh yes, yes, I've seen it. Yes, it's baller.
If this is available for me to buy, better believe I'm going to buy it, and I'm going for the midnight.
Then they have another one where it's a deluxe T-Rex. And it
it looks
opens
dope.
up.
It looks sick
In the back there.
That's what I mean.
That one's cool. I liked it.
But I don't know if that's available worldwide. Was it just for specific? Because it comes with,
I don't know. Maybe
theater.
It might be just US only.
And if you go on eBay, it's gonna be dumb money. But mind you, the Dune popcorn bucket that was available worldwide.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, okay, so Jurassic World is 180 mil.
That's the budget.
That's the budget. Shut up. Yeah, it's 70 mil short from F1.
And it's wild.
Yeah.
I think it's Jurassic World, I know it's going to be using a fuck ton of CGI. More than F1. More than F1. Maybe on par. Maybe no, more than F1, I'd say.
I think F1 did a lot of practical too, though. So yeah, I think Jurassic World is mainly going to be a lot of CGI. But I think it's gonna. It might hit a bill. $1 billion.
Dude, the merch.
My problem is though. Here's the other thing, though. Yeah, but here's the other thing. Superman comes out the next weekend after that.
Yeah, but they're two separate movies in the sense of people are gonna watch Jurassic World.
I know, but it's 1 week apart, so not everybody's gonna see Jurassic World the first weekend, right? I don't see a movie all the time.
I mean, not everyone can afford to go see two movies at the same time like that, I guess, as well.
Exactly. So it's pick one. I don't know. It's gonna be a lot. I think out of the juggernauts, because then we have Superman, and then after that we got Fantastic Four.
You know what I'm calling it?
So we got juggernauts this month.
I feel here's how I feel like it's gonna go. Okay.
Who do you think out of the three guys?
Okay.
Out of the three
this
movies,
is my opinion because I just feel like it's got a lot more. My heart wants to say Superman, but you know what? I'm going to say Jurassic World, right? I'm going to say making most money is going to be Fantastic Four, right?
Oh.
Yeah, Fantastic Four, because it's a Marvel movie that's just come out since, it's like the new
Thunderbolts.
With
it's the remake of the Fantastic Four.
So Fantastic Four, and it's got superheroes. No offense to the Thunderbolts, but it's got superheroes with real powers in it. That can, it's kind of like that kind of.
Fair enough.
And then it's going to be Jurassic World, then Superman. Only because that's just me.
Opposite.
That's just me.
For me.
I want to.
Opposite. It's going to be.
I'd love Superman to be on top, right? Don't get me wrong. Superman's great, looks great because it's a new take on the movie and this and that. But it's only because it's Jurassic World and it's got this next level following, which I feel like it's going to be more than a Superman following. And wait for it. I take it back. I take it back because Jurassic World's supposed to be rated R.
No, it's not.
Is it not? That's what I heard. It was rated.
No,
it better not be.
No, it's PG.
Oh, okay, that's fine. That's fine.
They will never make an R-rated Jurassic.
I mean, they made an R-rated Marvel movie,
which sucks.
Could happen.
Yeah, because it's Deadpool.
It could happen. Yeah, sure.
It's Deadpool though.
Okay, in that case, then I stick to my original. I'm going to say Jurassic World, then Superman. Put it down somewhere. Put it down somewhere on the edits or whatever for next week. We'll write it down, and then we can figure it out and see what.
I disagree. I think it's going to be a very close tie with Superman and Jurassic World.
Okay. Ooh.
I don't think Fantastic Four. I think Fantastic Four is going to do a great job. Don't get me wrong. These are going to be great.
It's going to be on top.
But I don't think Fantastic Four is on the same level as Superman and Jurassic World. I don't think it's on the same level. Don't get me wrong. I know Marvel fans will show out. I totally get that.
They've been looking forward. Listen, they've been looking forward to Fantastic Four since
for a long time. I know, same as I.
Since Doctor Strange 2.
Yeah, dude, I've been looking forward to since they dropped that god awful one, the remake they did like years back.
No, not even the remake.
Here's the thing, Yeah, no, even since the original ones that came out in 2000s.
You mean Fan Four Stick?
Four Stick,
Fan
yeah.
Four Stick.
But like Thunderbolts, it only made $381 million on a $180 million budget. So that, I know that it's going to double that easily, Fantastic Four, but I don't think it'll hit $1 billion. I don't think it's going to hit $1 billion. It's going to do great. I could be wrong. Like we could be wrong, but I think Superman and Jurassic World are going to be extremely close. Yeah. I don't know which one will come out on top. It could be, most likely would be Jurassic World in a sense, just because like it's dinosaurs. Everybody likes dinosaurs. You can't really can't go wrong with dinosaurs, man. Like, so that is like a universal fan base.
So I just ordered a Lego set, a giant T-Rex Lego set.
Oh yes, you were telling me about this.
I got it, guys. I got it. A bit pricey, but
and
I mean it's on its way. So hopefully by next podcast, I'll have it built.
Yeah, show us.
It's massive. It's pretty big.
Awesome.
So it's 3,143 pieces. Yeah, it's huge. It's gonna take me a while.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love dinosaurs. Yeah, back to that. Dinosaurs sell. You know what I mean?
I'm telling you. So I just think Superman would hit next because like look at how Man of Steel did. You know, and they're actually bringing.
I mean, Man of Steel was the first one, right?
Oh, that was the remake they did from Superman Returns. But like Man of Steel. Actually, funny enough, Man of Steel didn't even hit $1 billion.
Oh, it didn't. Nowhere near $1 billion. Oh, hold on, gross worldwide.
Over half.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, I feel like Man of Steel, Henry Cavill was like the name of that. He brought that character to life because of the name.
Actually,
but what's
so 100%.
The new Superman? What has he been in before?
It's like a comic. Yeah, it's a comic. He was in what was that famous show? He was in this show. A lot of people were very excited.
I mean, when Henry Cavill did Superman, he was bringing his name along with Superman. So it was like, oh, Henry Cavill playing Superman, as opposed to David. Yeah. What's his name? David what?
David Cornsweet. That's I don't know if W is a V. Actually, he's not that.
He's in Pearl. Oh, he's the guy in Pearl.
Yeah, he's the guy in Pearl.
Oh yeah.
He's a love interest in Pearl. I love that movie. Yeah, he hasn't really been anything. Actually, no, he was in Twisters. He had a small role in Twisters.
Let me see his face. Scroll up. Yeah, okay. Twisters, maybe, yeah. But the Pearl, that's the only thing I know him for.
Yeah, that's same here. That's really all I remember him for. But yeah, I think he's like a really good Superman comic book look. Like it reminds me of Christopher Reeves.
Oh yeah, Christopher Reeves.
That's why I'm really excited for this movie. And like this is okay. Not even that. This is the launch to the new DC. Right?
It's a big thing.
That's gonna launch the new DC universe. So this to me, I'm the most excited.
Hold on, DC universe within like, I mean, this doesn't include Robert Pattinson's Batman, does it?
No,
that's a different. We're still DC,
including.
But still.
They're not
okay. So it's gonna.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have a new Batman then. There's gonna be a new Batman.
Matt Reeves, the Batman is completely separate. James Gunn made that very clear. But yeah, we're gonna have a new Batman. It's gonna be called the Batman Brave and the Bold, and that's supposedly gonna be coming out next year.
I hope that's comic book-esque as well.
There are rumors. Yeah, there are rumors that they already have a Batman.
Oh. And
some rumors are that it's Jensen Ackles, who was from Supernatural, and he did The Boys recently. Right.
I hope. You know what?
I think he's gonna be a great choice.
How this has gone to the comics, right? I hope like they bring Batman comic. Back like,
Oh, like the 1930s, like Adam West.
No. That, yeah, kind of like that, but like not like that. Like for me, the closest it's got that makes it actually looks cool is probably like Batman Forever. You know, like George Clooney. That was very like Batman, like
it's like a comic. I really don't want that. No,
they had like bright colors. It was very comic book esque because of the bright colors and
no. Batman is a knight. He's a dark knight.
Yeah, he's a dark knight, but
you know.
But the characters around him,
I would love them to bring.
What I meant is the characters around him were colorful. Like, look at the Joker, for example, right?
Yeah.
Or the Riddler. The Riddler in this movie was very like, Riddler. But like Jim Carrey's Riddler. That's when I think of Riddler. I think Jim Carrey's Riddler. You know, he was perfection.
True. I would love. Yeah. I agree.
Batman was played perfectly.
Style, but
Dark Knight.
I think this is going to be like. Exactly like the comics of Brave and the Bold. I feel like they might be going that way because the story is with Robin.
Oh.
So we're going to see Robin.
We've not seen Robin for a while.
The first time in years. Since Batman Forever.
Oh, so, it's been Batman Forever since we've seen.
But yeah, so that's a recap. Well, not a recap. That is pretty much all our movies for the month. We got a couple other horror movies. You know, with I Know What You Did Last Summer remake from the originals, and then we got The Couples.
Yes.
Dave Franco and Allison Brie coming out with together. That looks incredible. I think it's going to be a fantastic film. I don't think it's going to be a hit.
Then
but I think it's going to be a great film.
The Conjuring sooner or later after that. Not long after that.
That's in September. Yeah, we'll talk about because we're gonna dive into the Conjuring universe.
Hey, hold tight.
Really do a really good.
Hold your Ouija boards for that one because it's gonna be crazy.
That I'm very excited for. But yeah, that's all for this month. So for all of us, I mean, especially for Cav and I, we have a few films to watch. We got Superman, Jurassic World, F1, Fantastic Four, maybe Megan 2.0. Not crazy about it.
Basically,
I Know What You Did Last Summer. I think that would be great. And final together.
The next 4 weeks is going to be
ton of films to watch.
The podcast is going to be pretty lit the next 4 weeks because we're going to regard these all as movies. And you know what? It's trying to keep relevant. I know it's been so long since the first podcast. Like last week it was.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
But we're going to try and make this more weekly, just to you know, to keep up to date with everything, so we can keep up to date with you and up to us, and just keep it going. All right, cool. Catch you guys next week. Thanks for listening.
We'll catch you next week.
Peace out.
Take it easy. We'll see you soon.
Peace.